almost in the show ring, or this could be, like it says, sports mode, a basketball game or something. It's the hardest thing to take a picture of because it's always blurry, and the only way to take a better sports or action picture is just practice. Another mode is the night mode, and this is ideal for nights with dim lights, such as taking a picture outside with the yard light, or a full moon, or at parties or a dance floor with the colored lights. I'm sure many of you have been to a bar and you've had like the neon lights or the lights around the ceiling, and sometimes you'll take a picture with the flash and then you'll get the pictures back and the face is all whited out with like the red eyes. A lot of people don't like having the whiteness. Sometimes for some cameras you don't need to use the flash, and the camera will automatically set it. Like I know the silver one will automatically set if it needs flash or not need flash. The black one you can have manual or automatic. So depending on what kind of camera you're using, depends on what kind of flash you're going to have. And the movie mode, here at the 450 farm we have 2 regular cameras, then we have 2 video recorders, the one we use right now, and then we have like a flip camera. If you guys are out on the farm using video and you're gonna use the video to upload it sometime, I recommend you not using one of these because the image is usually really grainy, the color's kind of bad, and if it's windy it picks up on the wind and not really the sound. So if you are going to use the video, please use the other ones. But it is, if you're using one of these, it is good to capture those quick moments that you weren't expecting. So if you consider 3 things when taking these photos, these are like the most important things. The first thing is to focus on your main object. If your main object is not in the middle of your photo, point your camera at that subject and half press down the shutter button. By doing this, it'll relocate and make it sharper and crisper image. And then finish pressing down the shutter button. And like I said, this will be a sharper photo. If you're taking a picture of a landscape, like I said, you should use a tripod so it's not as blurry. You don't have a blurry photo and it's crisper. And then, like I said, try to find a focal point because you do want to draw that person into your picture and look at something other than just a done deal. And I would like to say, if you're taking something like this up and down, like for instance a bin, it's better to use portrait than to use the landscape mode just because the landscape is made for farther, wider scenes. So the second thing is the light and flash. 4 lighting equals 4 pictures. You should read up on your camera manual before you start even taking pictures in the dark because sometimes you don't need to flash. Like I said, practice makes perfect. So before you need to take a important picture, you should like just practice, take like just a fake one, and then look at it, see if it's dark, see if it's light, and then take the actual one. Another one is when you're using the flash on a sunny day, you do not need to, sometimes you don't need to use the flash. For example, if you're taking a picture this way and the sun's coming this way, you need to use the flash because with the sun, you'll have a shadow on their face. If you're facing this way, you're taking a picture and the sun's behind you, you don't need the flash because you're using the sun as the light. So that's really important to remember because sometimes you can take a portrait photo or a picture with a tractor and it can be dark. The last one is the action photo. Be prepared for the type of photo and understand the camera's lifetime. Sometimes at a sporting event, it's kind of hard to see, like if it's a football game where the tackle is going to take place. But if you can, try to have the camera on that picture with the shutter halfway down so you're ready to take that picture. So then these are these photos here are ones that I've personally taken, and I've used all these modes. These 4 up here are the ones that I found online. The flower is of the macro, and you can see it isn't using flash, so it's not whited out. And you can see the details of the pollen and everything in there. The tree would be the landscape scene. Like, for instance, this one, the tree is in the middle, but you don't have to have the tree. And then the action is like football, and then this deer would be a good portrait scene.
Alright, now that you know the major components on making a blog, you can show you the easy part, which is uploading it. Okay, you can go to 2 different places. You can go to the Facebook page, 450, and there's a link to the blog here, and then there's one for the Iowa State University main page. It's right there. Visitors. First thing you want to do is sign in. This is your dashboard. This is like your main page to do everything, like your home page. So from here, you can look towards the center of the page. You'll see this button here that says New Post. I'll click that. And it's on Compose, which you need to do this tab here. And, I guess you just write your blog out, your main points, put your title down. After that, you can edit it using like the font or different styles, bold. You can do like color schemes and try to change it up. You can add links, photos, videos. Here's all your formatting. So once you've done that, you can just write like
Vampire Diaries.
And after you get done with it, you can just go to preview, and it shows you, whatever you type out. And you want to do that to make sure everything looks okay and make sure there's no errors or anything like that. And after you do that, you just go right here and press Publish Post.
Question on that.
Yeah.
Is it easier? Can you do it in Word and then copy and paste it
you
in?
can copy and paste just on the. Yep.
Okay.
There's actually some versions of Word where you can just immediately create a blog post. It's on the newer versions of Word, and then you can link directly from Word to your blog, and it will post it. You don't actually have to log into your Blogspot account or anything like that.
Can I post from my phone?
Okay, so now you guys have learned all the steps of making a blog. Andy.
What's the difference between a blog and a message board?
Like a forum?
What's Facebook?
I'd say a blog is more of you publishing an article. A message board would be one person makes an article and then a bunch of people comment on it. It's more informal, I guess.
Can you comment on a blog though?
Yeah, you can, but I think that's more formal.
Actually, one thing I've been working on some research, and one of the things I'm sure you guys don't care about APA and MLA. Take Nancy's 327 and learn all about it. Anyway,
I'm just glad I passed
so the last version of APA, one of the things, they show you how to cite blogs. So you can actually reference blogs. There are some really good blogs out there that people are doing.
Citation machine.
What's that?
Citation machine does a lot better job than trying to figure it out on your own.
Easybib.com.
Easybib.com.
Copy,
Bib.org.
And
Appreciate that.
so what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to go through an activity where you guys are going to be doing all the things that we talked about today. So first we're going to do identifying your public. So I'm going to hand these out. And as a committee, you guys are going to identify the public. You guys are going to get 5 minutes to do this, and then we'll have 5 minutes of discussion about it. So.
Here, Bosco.
I'm not done. You guys know what
On the dirt road.
Beer in my cup.
Yeah, 5 weeks after starting on Monday. So we got. We got final.